All right, guys, look behind me. The car is on the trailer. We're heading to the racetrack. It is a crisp 62-degree day, and it's gonna cool down a little bit. Hopefully not too cold to where the track won't have any bite, but we're heading down to Benton, which is I-57 Dragway. We haven't been there this year. I've been there a couple times before, but they are the only track open this weekend. And I'm on a mission. We're gonna turn this thing up tonight. I just gotta get it to leave off the line, and then after that, I'm ramping boosting pretty fast. If the track is decent, we're bound to hit a BB tonight for sure. All right, guys, we made it. There is literally like 10 people here, and that is awesome news because that means that we can go quite a few times, not have to wait in line a lot. Hopefully they just stay open late enough for us to get about 4 or 5 passes in, but I'm gonna continue to let this thing warm up, and then we're gonna go up there for our first hit. I'm gonna make sure it leaves off the line the first hit. I'm gonna try my best, and then we'll turn it up from there. So if you watched last week's video, we made one pass and then somebody oiled down the track, but I turned the boost down a little bit to try to get it to leave off the line, and we added a little bit of travel to the front end to try to get the car to weight transfer and actually launch good. So I've been struggling with that for a while. So I've got the I got dome pressure at 2 pounds on top of my 6-pound wastegate springs. So that should make around 8, but it's cold out, the air's dense, it might make more than that. So we're probably gonna do a 2-step check here in a second just to make sure it's where we want it, so a little bit lower so it'll actually leave, and then we're gonna go up there for our first hit. That was only like 5 pounds, actually. We're gonna turn that up a pound at least.
Does this call for a second 2-step check?
Yep, I reckon. Yeah, we're just gonna start there. Didn't make much more, dude. Oh, I don't have freaking boost control on. Idiot. That'll help. Gotta turn your CO2 on, bro. Alright, we're just gonna go up there this time. That should be a 2-step check.
Okay.
It's hitting boost cut. Well, it's hitting boost cut or something. We didn't blow any oil out the catch can though, so that's good. Be a good thing to start from, I guess. Well, that was a little less than ideal. I'm pretty sure it hit boost cut. Did it actually leave off the line or no? You don't know?
You can watch the video.
Yeah, I'll watch the video. It felt like it took the initial hit and then lost it. So I don't know. We'll see what the log says. It's doing something weird throughout the pass too. All right. Well, I really want this thing to go down clean for once in a while. So I dropped the boost down to wastegate at the leave, and then I ramped it in a little bit slower, and I put a little bit more timing retard in the launch, and lowered the peak boost down a little bit. The rev limiter thing, I noticed that it hit like 6,900 on the 1-2 shift, but that doesn't make any sense as to why it would be cutting ignition like that, or hitting rev limiter, either one. So that's kind of weird. Hopefully we just go out there, this one's a nice clean pass, and we can build from there. That's the only thing I can really think to do. So, kind of frustrating, but we're gonna see what we can do. All right, guys, got her turned down quite a bit, but with this air, still definitely could be a PB. She actually did something. Still hit rev limiter kind of though, so that's weird. I don't know what the deal is there. Very annoying. Hopefully it's not fuel related, because that could be bad. It wasn't going lean, but I mean it hit the chip or something, and it says it went way lean, but it didn't make sense. Still not great. Still only a 588, 126. 60 foot's way down, 148. Wonder if it still spun. Hey, but that's a start though. It really still act like it was hitting the rev limiter, which doesn't make any sense. I really hope that's not fuel. Doesn't make sense that it is, but we're about to find out. That was a lot better. Got a lot better data on that one, so. All right, guys, so what I was afraid of is the fuel. I was running out of fuel, and if you see right there, that yellow line is my fuel pressure, and it's dipping down to like 40 something right there. Well, 39. So obviously that's not good when you're at like, let's see, 24 pounds of boost, that much fuel pressure. The AFRs aren't that bad, but still scary, obviously. Thing is, it's a lot colder out here, so the air's a lot more dense. So with more dense air, you're gonna need more fuel, right? Makes sense. So I turned the boost down a little bit at the peak to bring it back down to hopefully the fuel can keep up with it. That's the idea. It left a lot better that time, but I turned it down a little bit more in the area that it shook the tire. So hopefully it'll smooth sail out of the hole, and then it'll just keep trucking along after that with the lower boost setting so the fuel can keep up. And you never know, it could be a really good pass. So with it being cold out here, I'm being pretty optimistic. I just don't want to hurt my engine. I plan on taking my engine apart just to make sure everything's good, but I don't want to be taking my engine apart this winter because I broke something. So I'm gonna send this tune in the computer. We're gonna go up there for another pass. We'll see how it goes. Also, one other thing, if you guys watched videos way back, I put some travel limiters on the front because the track was really good, and I was hoping that the less travel in the front end would help the car go straight faster off the line. But with the prep not being that good here tonight, we need a little bit more travel in the front end to send weight to the back end, so hopefully it'll get a little bit better traction. So I just loosened that up about 5 turns to give it a little more travel, and hopefully that helps too. All right, round 3, I think. There goes nothing. Come on, baby. Do something, would you? Not feeling it tonight. Track just ain't there, I don't think. Still fun. He just ain't there though. Man, I just don't know what to do. Never claimed to be the best tuner. I really thought putting all that timing retard in it, less boost would be a lot better, but it wasn't any better. Damn it!
You need a Dr. Tune-em-all.
Yeah, where's he at when you need him? Although, in my defense, Dr. Tune-em-all does tune on a lot better surfaces than this is. It's just cold out. I mean, I guess they race in cold, but There's the track, you know what, it's a track prep. When you're not a good tuner and you can't figure out the track, it's obviously always the track's fault, not your fault.
Or it could be the driver's fault. You never know.
Or it could be the tuner slash driver slash me not knowing what the hell I'm doing. So if you look right here, like how I was showing you guys before, I turned the boost down. That's the fuel pressure and it's still dipping. So saying deuces, I'm out of here. And that's how you hurt your engine, really.
Really?
If it goes too lean, yeah, it's lean under boost. That ain't good, brother. That ain't good at all. Crazy as that one spun so bad, I turned it pretty far down to get it to go down. That track temp has to be cold, which, what is it, like probably 50 something now? So I do have one final idea, and it's probably actually the problem. So I turned up the extension on the rear shocks, which means turning it up means it's gonna slow it down, but you turn it up when you're putting a lot more power to it, and that's what I was planning on doing tonight. But obviously since we got here, the track is not there, so I turned it down, then turned it down again. So really I should be turning down that extension too, so it'll let the rear end separate more, and that could be the problem as to why it's not leaving. That time it spun right on the hit, which also means that is the problem. The other times it was spinning after the hit, which doesn't really make as much sense. Maybe it took the hit and then it wasn't separating enough, and then that's why it lost traction. I'm not really sure. So we're gonna try it one more time. So I'm gonna turn the extension from, it's at 12, there's only 16 settings, so I'm gonna turn it from 12 down to 8, which is where I've had really good luck before at the lower boost settings. All right guys, just a suspension change this time. Try to change little things at a time, because then you figure out stuff a lot better. Come on, give me something good, baby. Try to get the tires a little warmer that time. Just about, I don't know, seems like a couple feet out every time. I don't know if I need to pull more timing there. Not getting any better. That was just like the same pass. Yeah, that, I guess I didn't say it. So that one was like a 622. And this one was also a 622. Not good. Still fun, just not good. That last race that I went to, have you guys seen that video? This thing sounded wild and it pulled like crazy. 552. It had a 540 in it that night, but just didn't make it to that. Just didn't get to that point. Okay, well, obviously that one wasn't any better. I don't think we're gonna be able to get it. I could pull a bunch of timing and a bunch of boost out of it, but then it's just gonna feel like kind of like a dog. So it was fun. I had a good idea. The track just wasn't there tonight, but still had a lot of fun. I'm getting some shirts made. So if you guys are interested in some of those, I'm gonna be posting them on the channel, and I'm gonna figure out a way to where you guys can buy them like safe and we can ship them to you. I gotta figure all that out because I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'll make it work and I'll make it good for you guys. Drop a comment and say what you'd like to see, what you want it to be like. I can make shirts, sweatshirts, and hats is what I'm thinking so far. So drop a comment and let me know if you guys want one of those, so then I know how many to buy. I'm probably gonna buy a shit ton of them, and then hopefully you guys just buy them. So thanks for watching, guys. Come back next week, but we're gonna be probably tearing into this thing and getting that suspension right for next year, and probably doing a little bit of motor work. Come back next week and see what we tear up. I'll see you later, guys.